You catch your first glimpse of it in the morning light. This 2026 Mercedes-Benz Bus Campervan is immediately arresting. Tall and broad yet refined, its silhouette betrays its hybrid nature, somewhere between opulence and rugged mobility. The exterior paint is deep, glossy, with metallic flake that picks up sunlight in angles you don't expect. Edges of windows, the curve of the roof, the contours of the wheel arches. Chrome accents are minimal but precise. Trim around the windows, the Mercedes threep. Pointed star dominating the grille, subtle polished aluminum steps leading up to the door. The lines drawn across the body are clean, modern, avoiding frills and giving it presence without being ostentatious. The profile is boxy in the service of space, but the attention to proportion prevents it from feeling ungainly. Step up closer and the build quality reveals itself. Seams between paneling are tight, joints feel machined rather than hammered. The doors close with a satisfying solid thunk, and the glazing is double pane, probably with insulating layers. There's no rattling or visible flex when you press on panels. The underbody seems protected, skid plates or reinforced elements where roads are likely to be less forgiving. Thick rubber seals around hatches. The faucet hinges on exterior compartments suggest design for frequent use. The windows are deep set, the roofline edges roll inward slightly for water drainage, and the tires are heavy-duty, clearly chosen for long distances and a mix of pavement/gravel rather than smooth highways alone. Walking inside, the interior marries the sumptuous with the practical. The foyer is wide enough to move with a backpack. Lighting overhead warms rather than glares. Materials are high-end, leather or high-grade synthetic hides, brushed metal, rich wood veneers or laminates that mimic wood with resilience, perhaps even stone or solid surfaces in certain spots. Like countertops, the floor feels substantial underfoot, padding or layered flooring, so you're not hearing every bump. The kitchen is expansive, a full-size fridge, induction cooktop, perhaps a built-in oven, large sink with well-finished faucet, sliding storage, so you don't lose cutlery in every pothole. The sleeping quarters are plush mattress worthy of a high-end home, luxury linens, privacy curtains, or sliding doors. Bathroom is more than compact. The shower is almost full height, walls are well sealed, fixtures are sturdy, drains thoughtful. Climate control systems are multi-zoned. You can sleep in one area with quiet cooling while cooking in another. Storage is everywhere: overhead bins, underbed drawers, lockable compartments. And the lighting is layered, bright for cooking or cleaning, soft and dimmable for lounging, accent lighting to create ambience. Big windows, perhaps a skylight, so you don't feel like you're boxed in. Once you turn the key or press the start, the performance surprises. It's a large vehicle. Weight and size betray themselves when pulling away, but the engine, presumably a Mercedes diesel or high-torque hybrid setup, gives you enough grunt that highway merging and climbing hills feel more confident than expected. The gearbox, likely automatic, shifts smoothly. You don't hear hunting for gears. Steering has a hydraulic or assisted feel. There is a certain heft but not numbness. Suspension soaks up irregular road surfaces. There's body roll, yes, but managed. On curves it leans but doesn't fight you. The brakes have to work hard, and in emergency stops there's a firm bite without harsh nosedive. Fuel consumption, probably steep, especially loaded, but that's the nature of something that's part living room, part bus. Noise control is impressive. Engine, wind, and road noise are dampened well, especially at cruising speed. The insulation and sealing do their job. Technology onboard is what makes this feel like more than a camper with wheels. Infotainment screens are large, possibly touch and voice-assisted. Navigation systems likely tie into terrain or route planners that consider camper-friendly roads. There's probably Wi-Fi or connectivity boosters. USB-C ports, wireless charging pads, multiple power outlets, climate systems with automatic controls. Possibly solar panels on the roof, battery management systems, perhaps even options for off-grid power, smart lighting, possibly voice control for mood, blinds, or shade screens that retract. Safety tech is likely top class. Lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, maybe even collision mitigation sensors. Cameras for reversing and 360-degree visibility critical at this scale, but no vehicle is perfect. One challenge is size. Maneuvering through narrow roads, tight campgrounds, city streets at dusk become stress points. Parking demands forethought. Turning radius is going to be large. Weight means fuel costs are high, and in places with poor roads or steep inclines the powertrain will be working hard, possibly consuming more than advertised. Maintenance is a factor. Luxury fixtures, high-end electronics, custom cabinetry, all require attention, and repairs could get costly, especially in remote areas. Off-grid capacity may be limited unless the owner opts for big solar, large battery banks, so staying self-sufficient could demand extra preparation. Also, the trade-off between luxury and ruggedness. While the build quality is strong, truly off-road adventures, deep trails, extreme conditions may be beyond its comfort zone. Still, the advantages are substantial. You get mobility plus accommodation without compromise. Freedom to travel, unpack once, live well wherever you park. The comfort level rivals a boutique suite. It invites long stays. The materials and finish make each moment inside feel luxurious. The tech makes travel less chore and more pleasure. Safety systems let you push a bit further with confidence. Inside it feels like a mobile sanctuary rather than just utilitarian shelter. For road trips that cross borders, climates, terrain variations, this vehicle offers a broad envelope of comfort. In the end, when the day fuels down and you're parked somewhere with a great view, mountains, coast, forest, you settle in, draw the curtains, flick on accent lights, make a meal, stretch out on that bed. The 2026 Mercedes-Benz Bus Campervan shows itself not just as a mode of transport, but a lifestyle proposition. It's not inexpensive, it's not simple, but it's audacious, well executed, and thrilling in its own way. For the casual viewer, it's the dream rig. For industry folk, it's a benchmark in marrying luxury, usability, and mobility. My verdict: if your budget allows, terrain isn't utterly prohibitive, and comfort is more than a bonus, this campervan justifies its hype. It won't be the perfect fit for everyone, but for those who want the road, the view, and home all together, this could be the one.